I just want to start this video by apologizing for using the microphone like this because my lapel microphone battery died right before I was about to record, so that's why I'm holding this. Now, as we can all see, Spanky the Tankie is now back and is willing to restart his cult of personality in the CPI. It is important to note that nothing has changed between when Caleb Maupin left and where he is now. He was still outed as an abuser. And from we saw from his video where he came back, he essentially claimed that everything was a plot against him. It was all just made up to try to discredit him, with no real explanation why, other than to say that everybody who disagrees with him is a reactionary. Except the problem being that it was his own lieutenants, the people that were closest to him, are the ones that denounced him for what he was doing. That important piece of context was left out. When you have someone where all of your upper members, the people who are closest to you, suddenly turn around and out you for the abuses that you carried out against women, including driving several of them into poverty, and then having them work as prostitutes in order to pay you money. And that is what happened. Some of them had become financially unstable, lost their jobs, etc., and said that, well, if something didn't change, then they would have to go into prostitution in order to pay. Which he said, well, I won't judge you for doing it, but... So, yes, he very much did. He then used money from these women to pay for his own sexual gratification. The guy who claimed the hardest about calling other people degenerates, other people who were morally inferior and liberal degeneracy and all this stuff, was spending other people's money on his own sexual gratification. Now, there's a lot that could be said there. There's also something that could be said for the sanctity of marriage, which is a can that he himself opened by, pushing the ultra-Christian thing. And, insulting other people that, they were degenerates because they weren't Christian enough. Of course, he didn't use the term Christian, but that's exactly what he meant. Now, there's a great deal that's also wrong with this. Not just the way that he treated people, but the line that he held. Allying with known anti-Semites, like, Alexander Dugin, and, Lyndon LaRouche, and the very problematic entire political history of those two particular individuals. But Maupin feels that he's just going to come back as if nothing happened. Well, almost. He's going to claim that nothing that was said about him by his own people was true, and that he's all just a victim. And he's going to continue his same manipulative, abusive behavior that he had before. And there's really only one way to describe this behavior: narcissism. Look up the definition of narcissism. Ability to use others. Others don't mean as much, all for his own personal gratification, his own ego. And this is it. He is a narcissistic monster. And I don't see how anybody can come to any other conclusion based on that. But the problem is, he's still got his followers, his cult followers, and that's a good way to describe them, because of their lack of ability to critically think about, frankly, anything, and willingness to simply believe anything he says without question. There can be nothing wrong with him. He couldn't have done anything wrong. It's all just a plot against him. This is literally how QAnon operates with Donald Trump. The Maupin followers are the QAnon of the synthetic left. And I say that you are the synthetic left because you're not actually left. You are a fascist in disguise, which has been repeatedly pointed out by many people. Let me tell you something. The leftist community doesn't want you back. You're an abuser. You're a charlatan. You are a fraud. Not even so much a grifter, but a narcissist that is out for himself. You need to see a doctor. And once again, we see more projection. As he continues to claim everything against him was made up, he's got other people running around making up things about other people in an attempt to discredit rightful criticisms of him. He's already got foot soldiers like the Gribble Report. Yeah, real edgy. Yeah, you're totally Dale Gribble, who, by the way, is a right-wing nut, but that would be what fits in with your group. Creating fake screenshots of other people. Man, not even myself. He hasn't done that yet. You will. It was done to other people. And already spreading lies about anybody who criticizes Caleb. Again, pure projection on his part that people are making up when he's got people going around making up things about other people. Caleb, go to hell. In the truest, most religious sense of the phrase, go to hell. You are a lying, manipulative, money-grubbing piece of abusive garbage. You are a disgusting excuse for an individual. Literally, just go away. Just walk into the RT office one day and just stay there. And don't come out. You are as much a degenerate as you have accused everybody else of being. Because you are a lying, manipulative piece of shit. Please, just go away.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.